Maintaining forward momentum requires constant effort against the resistance of our surroundings. We struggle to keep our discipline sharp while the world pulls us in a dozen different directions. This drive is embodied by the Chariot, a colossal amphibious kingdom built on the back of an ancient crab. It migrates across deep oceans and climbs the tallest peaks, carrying its people through terrain no other vessel could navigate. Progress here depends on willpower and control. The villagers swing from ropes using the crab as leverage, forming a symbiotic bond with a protector that views them as its own children. But wielding this much power has a steep cost. External opposition and sudden setbacks can easily stall the journey, and the same determination that fuels progress can easily slip into arrogance or aggression. While relentless movement allows us to survive the harshest conditions, constant motion without a pause for recovery eventually leads to burnout. Eventually, even the most formidable kingdom must halt its march. To find lasting stability, we have to stop migrating long enough to celebrate the milestones we've reached. This transition is the Four of Wands, the phase where we establish a communal foundation. It is the moment we stop fighting the environment and start building a sense of belonging. We see this in the architecture of togetherness. Towering totem poles reach toward the sky, connected by rope bridges that allow everyone to share in the good times. If we fail to build these connections, we experience the shadow of this phase. We might find ourselves throwing a solo party, feeling unsupported or disconnected, even when we should be celebrating. The drive of our earlier journey must be anchored by this communal safety. Without a foundation of shared support, even the greatest success feels isolating. Establishing a solid foundation brings us to a new challenge. We find ourselves at the foot of an imposing mountain, standing before an unexpected crossroads. This is the Seven of Cups, a phase defined by a sudden abundance of options. After struggling just to survive, we are now faced with the pressure of infinite possibilities. The mountain face is lined with luminous portals. Each gateway offers a path to a different universe, filled with its own unique potential and mystery. There is a tension here between the wonder of having many choices and the paralysis of being overwhelmed. We can become stuck at the base of the mountain, unable to move because we fear picking the wrong path. Using brute force cannot help us here. Having too many options can be as dangerous as having none at all if we don't know how to choose. The physical willpower we use to drive the chariot is useless in front of these portals. Moving forward now requires an internal tool rather than an external push. This diagram shows our search for purpose. The blue fluid represents water, the intuition needed to navigate a sea of choices. Introspection acts as a filter. It cuts through wishful thinking, isolating the one path that resonates with our inner truth. To move forward, we have to commit. That means walking through a single portal and leaving the safety of infinite potential behind. Overcoming choice paralysis requires us to trade the illusion of having every option for the reality of pursuing one true direction. Stepping through that chosen portal changes everything. The anxiety of the crossroads and the turbulence of the earlier climb finally fall away. We reach the Ten of Cups, the culmination of the journey. This is a state of emotional fulfillment and relational harmony, where dreams are no longer just possibilities. We find ourselves in an illuminated sanctuary. In this quiet space, celebratory figures hold rainbow grails, marking a moment of peace that stands in contrast to the crashing waves where we began. If we fail to navigate the previous stages, the required momentum, the shared foundation, and the final choice, this state remains out of reach, replaced by shattered dreams and relational turmoil. Emotional fulfillment is a carefully built architecture. It is the result of disciplined progress, the strength of our community, and the courage to finally choose our own path.